Hello everybody, it's me, MC Gamer, and welcome to the Unnamed Question Show. Yes, the Unnamed Question Show. I don't know what I'm going to call this show yet, but all I do know is that I definitely want to do this show, and I hope you guys enjoy this show that has yet to be named. Suggest inside the comments a name for the show, because I need a name for the show that is currently the Unnamed Question Show. There's Pause. Hey, Pause. Now, let's get to our first question. Whoop. Haha, you see, look at this, how well that worked. This mod has been made for me graciously by Timo. I hope it's Timo, not Timo. Either way, he's a really nice guy. He's been working to develop this mod for me for probably the past 2 weeks-ish, and I'm very happy that he's graciously made this mod for me. It still has some bugs that needs working out, but it works pretty well. So as you can see, our first question is, do you like sandwiches? And if you submit a name that I don't like, but I do want to answer your question, I will change your name to Troll. So, just as a note, if you do submit questions, which you can do so, inside the description there's a link. Click that, go ahead and submit it. Questions should be kept for me. Don't make them too troll questions. If I don't answer something, it's not because I don't want to answer it. It's because I don't want to answer it. You understand what I'm saying? Some questions I won't answer because they're stupid, or if I cannot formulate a proper response. And it's like the subject of serious debates. Sometimes I can't think of a good way to word my answer, and rather than mess it up and have people get angry at me, I'm just going to choose not to answer it. But anyway, I do like sandwiches. Sandwiches are delicious. In fact, most of my child life, I ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every single day with chocolate milk, and that was my lunch for my entire childhood. But as of recently, I haven't eaten any peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I don't know why, but in general, I do like sandwiches, especially with nice fresh ham, like chip meat. If you're wondering what I'm doing here in game, I'm going to actually be going to get some. Oh, look at that! Look at that. That's nice. I'm going to go get some blue wool from my good friend Nebris. And let's go to the next question. No, I will not be saying anything on this show, and this is an example of a question that is more of a request, and I'm a Let's Player, not a slave. Just like, I had a comment the other day, somebody was trying to tell me, like, if you reply to this with, and then gives, like, these silly, like, words, like, if I reply, like, with, like, some sort of, like, code language, that they'll subscribe. I'm a Let's Player. I'm not your slaves. I'm happy for every subscriber I get and everybody who watches, and that's beautiful. But I'm not going to become your play toy. Subscribe if you like me, and be done with it. So that is the answer to the question. No, I will not be singing your My Little Pony song. Although I do recommend you go check out my friend Silver. He has recently reviewed the first season of My Little Pony, as he had to do that. For donation punishments to get him over here for Zeldathon. Next question. How many subscribers do you aim to get over the next year? I don't aim to get subscribers. I aim to create good content, and whatever subscribers come my way, I'm more than happy. I recently hit 20,000 subscribers, so a big formal thank you to everybody right now for getting me to those 20,000 subscribers, and I'm more than pleased that I have that many. And I don't aim to get subscribers. I'd be happy if I had 20,000 for the rest of my life. I'm happy, but the more the merrier, as always. So I don't aim to get any. I mean, if the current rate of consumption, if you will, continues, I'd probably be breaking 100,000 next year, and that'd be brilliant. So there's that. Next question. I said next question. The mod's in development. MC, how did you meet Silver? Okay, well, let's. I summarize this very good, but let me try to say it right here. Long time ago, indie video game that never came to be called Bob's Game. MC was part of Bob's Game Forum. Silver was part of Bob's Game Forum. MC Gamer decides to try to do a marathon of the world's longest Skype call. MC Gamer invites Silver to join since he knew him from Bob's Game Forum. Silver joins. Best friends for life. The end. And there's your story. Next question. Yes, here is one of those questions which I cannot properly formulate an answer. I have opinions on this matter that they use for the question on screen, but frankly, I don't feel that I can word them correctly. In my opinion, if people love each other, let them get married. I don't care what, as long as it's two people. That's my only requirement, and they're people. They're not video games. Like, that happens in Japan. Crazy Japan. Next question. How did you and Mike become friends? Well, I had known him. He existed a long time since we had gone to the same school. However, it was only inside, I believe, 8th grade when we had the theater arts elective class that I first met him and I started working with him because I didn't really fit in with the other classmates. So I was like, okay, I'll do this project with you. And he turned out to be a really nice guy, and we started doing things, and Zeldathon came along, and best friends forever. Smiley face. Thanks, Pure G, for the question. What kind of food do you eat normally? I like chicken. Chicken's my favorite, like, dinner-type food. I don't care what type of chicken is. If it's chicken wings, baked, fried. I don't care if it's, chicken noodles, chicken noodle soup. I like chicken. Chicken in general is my favorite flavor. I don't eat extremely healthily, but I mean, I don't eat horribly. I could eat a lot worse. I do eat out a bit more than I probably should, but what are you going to do? Sometimes you just got to eat out. So, that is that. Next question. What other game marathon would you do other than Zeldathon? I don't really care. I like doing Mario, Final Fantasy. I don't really care about the game as long as we're raising money for charity. And, I mean, I love Zelda. It's my favorite series, so that's why I do Zeldathon. And why it is Zeldathon. But, I could care less either way. Aw, forever lone piece of wool. I think I should probably head back. I'll finish off this stack. Can the next project be Good Night Mindcrack? No. The big point about Good Morning Mindcrack, and people don't realize it, is it's morning somewhere. It's not about saying good morning to you. It's about saying good morning to the world. No matter what time you're watching it, it's always morning somewhere. Someone's always waking up. Somebody's eating breakfast. And if you happen to watch it during your breakfast time in your morning, that's more than awesome. But it's about saying good morning to the Mindcrack community, which is worldwide, all over the place. I never answered that question. But no, Good Night Mindcrack will never happen. It's just, I don't know what this show is going to be named, but it probably won't be named Good Night Mindcrack. Where did you get the idea for the Ultimate Miner? I originally wanted to do a Minecraft talk show, in fact. I was coordinated with the guys over at the Spawn.net, and it never came to fruition. It was only an idea. But I like doing television-type shows, and I really like game shows. And so that was the next natural progression for me. And so that's what I did. Alright, that'll be 64. Let's get out of here and bring this home and start working on the path. So, the basic idea for the Ultimate Miner is I wanted to do a talk show, and then I morphed it into this idea of doing a game show instead. And it worked out pretty well, and people liked it, and I love doing the Ultimate Miner. It takes way too long, though. Next question. How did you get into the Mindcrack? How do I do a Z-Stow voice? I can't do the Mindcrack server. Well, I had always, I talked to Good a few times. We were inside a Race for Wool match against each other one time. I didn't really talk to him much there. I was still pretty shy at that point. I still am. Whenever I'm inside a Skype call, I tend to be a little bit more reserved than some people. But, that's just who I am. But I knew he existed, and I didn't really know much about Mindcrack, and even after I joined, I really did not realize the power of what I was in this community. I didn't really get to connect with any of the people until probably just inside 2012. But basically how I got in is I talked to Michael, and because I was interested in playing on the server, I wanted a new experience, and I thought a multiplayer server like Mindcrack would do pretty well. He spoke to Good. Good messaged me and was like, okay, you can join. And that was that. Next question. And here's a long one. We actually, this question was the one that spawned the, we had to make a modification inside the mod to make sure the text would wrap properly. Before, it was actually would just run off screen. You wouldn't be able to read the full question. Anyway, hi MC, are there any particular unique or rare items of Zelda memorabilia that you wish you could have as part of your collection? What's so special about these items? He doesn't know much about Zelda, so forgive his ignorance. I will forgive your ignorance this time, Jonathan. Who, by the way, is the guy who does the What's Crackin' newsletter on the Mindcrack subreddit, and he's an awesome guy because he watches so many videos and makes these little reviews, and so huge props to that guy. He's a cool guy. I do not actually own the Zelda's Adventure CDI game. It is the most rare Zelda game, unofficial Zelda game. It's official. It's a pretty rare game, and it's like probably $300 to $400 to buy it on eBay when it typically goes up for auction. And I really want that for the fact that it is the worst game of Zelda ever, and it's really bad, and I want to play that for Zelda. So that's the reason I really want that. Other things include the Zelda Game & Watch and the Zelda Game Watch that exists out there. I want that, as well as there's a gold Twilight Princess statue that you can go and find in Japan right now. Europe. It's sold on the Europe Club Nintendo. But unfortunately, I don't have that. Ooh. That's interesting. Fix your mod! No, it's okay. Next question. Why did you decide to become a YouTuber? I had always liked doing video work. I'd always been a guy to do video things. And, of course, I've always also been a gamer. So I have watched Let's Plays in the past, but I never really got into it myself. Even though I had done lots of gaming streams through Zeldathon and everything, but I hadn't really got into it. I started streaming though for the Coast Quest live stream back when that was around, and that was a pretty cool thing for me to do, and that's what really got me interested in starting my Let's Play, because people enjoyed it when I streamed there. So I decided, hey, let's make this a little bit more professional of a thing and set it up on my YouTube channel, and from there MC vs. MC began, and the rest was history. So there is why I became a YouTuber. I had always loved doing video things, and I extended that after getting involved with the Coast Quest livestream. Next question. Who is the oldest on the Mindcrack server? Here's another type of question that I'm not liking very much. This is general knowledge questions, things that don't have to really do with me, things that you could find out in other places. But I will answer this one just because I want to use it as an example. I don't know who the oldest person is on the Mindcrack server. The oldest sounding, I believe, is Badge, but there might be older. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Anyway, we have 2 more questions, so let's finish these off and the episode. What is your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Seal, which is the first evolution of Dugong. I don't like Dugong as much, but I do like Seal. Seal is an amazing Pokemon, and it's pretty silly, and I don't know. I've always liked the water-type Pokemon the most. It was before I ever got involved being with Giovanni and game and stuff that I've always had an affinity for water-type Pokemon, and Seal is a pretty cool one. And now our last question of today's show is, which do you prefer, apples or oranges? And to that, I have to answer with oranges. The citrusy goodness just oozes out inside a wave of sour, sweet, yummy deliciousness, while apples just are annoying no matter which way you slice them. Ha! So, that is the end of Unnamed Question Show. Suggest your comments, suggest a name for the show inside the comments, and leave your questions inside the form in the description. Don't post the questions in the comments. They will not be read if you do that. Well, they'll be read, but they won't be inside the mod for this to be beyond. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a nice day. Oh, and this show is going to be weekly. Have a nice day.